If your sculptures look like this, and you're wondering how to level up and make awesome looking sculptures just like this, then continue watching. I also recommend watching till the end if you want to know how to make details like this. The biggest mistake people make is to rush the basic shapes. So instead of making your basic shapes like this, make sure to use the trim dynamic or any other flattening brush and indicate the planes extremely clear in the early stage of the process. And don't forget to spend time on your proportions. The difference between bad and good proportions, as you can see, is huge. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, as you can see, it's huge. Okay, but you guys need to go now. Okay, good. The next thing people often forget is to block in the basic anatomy from the start. So make sure to focus on the skeletal structure, in other words, the bony landmarks. Then block in the muscles and make sure the anatomy makes sense. The difference between a sculpture where the anatomy is good and bad is huge. Take a look for yourself. Shit, yeah. As you can see, it's pretty huge. The good anatomy looks way better, right? I hope you can see it, guys. And one of the most important things that most beginners and advanced sculptors forget is to add fat and skin to your sculptures. It adds more natural feel to your character. The next step is very simple but extremely effective. With all these basic shapes blocked in, you need to develop them more and add mid-frequency. Basically just adding more shapes to make it more complicated. It makes your sculptures go from a cartoon or a toy feel to something more realistic. Really spend your time here to bring your sculptures to a whole new level. Here's an example of the difference with and without mid-frequency. Yeah, you can probably see it's pretty huge. Yeah, I'm starting to get used to this now, guys. Okay, you need to go now. Now it's time for Retopology and UV Mapping. If you guys want a tutorial from me on these subjects, let me know, because it doesn't really have too much with sculpting fundamentals to do, but it really improves your details if you know how to do Retopology and UV Mapping and make sure everything is sharp and crisp, and it's gonna look really nice. The final stage before adding details that will make your details look way better is adding lumps and bumps to your sculpture. It may look weird while adding them, but when you add the details later, it really brings your character to life. Make sure there's a ton of variation to your lumps and bumps. Now the stage most of you have waited for, adding details. The trick to details is to layer them like this. As you can see, layering them on top of each other breaks the patterns and makes your details look super realistic. The final thing I wanted to mention is asymmetry. Breaking the perfect symmetry, make it look way less computer made, and make sure to do this after you're done with detailing. Otherwise, you're going to have to add details on both sides separately, and we're artists. We're supposed to be lazy. Is that right, guys? So, before I end this video, guys, I just want to mention that you can get free critique. Yes, free critique on your artwork that you created with the help of my tutorials. Just send me a message at Instagram. I will link it down in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one. See you next time.